Hello guys, welcome to King of Sahara. We are casting another game today, me and Jatin. It's gonna be PLA5 versus Az2. This is a Super 16, so if you lose the best of 5, you're out of the tournament. Um, let's check the brackets for a sec. Can you tell me, Jatin, what happened in the previous matchups recently?
So I think the last game we saw was PLA1 versus LAT4, where
Yeah.
PLA1 lost, like won easily with a 3-0 score,
Mhm.
and some really brutal defeats were seen in that game, in the last two games. Apart from that, we've got a nice flow of the tournament so far. We haven't been delayed by too much, and if everything goes smoothly, we should be done with the quarterfinals by the next week latest. So everything's good. And I also see that your game is coming soon. My game is coming soon as well against Lat1. Your game against EL2. Are you nervous?
A little bit, because they are fucking good. It's gonna be a very
Oh
hard
yes,
match,
they are.
but at the same time, I feel quite confident and I'm excited to play it. But definitely, I know that they're gonna be very hard to play. How about you, actually? How do you feel against your chances against Let One? Because that's actually a interesting matchup as well.
Well, yeah, and Lat1, I think Lat1 is an interesting matchup because
Yep.
I kind of feel that they are about the same level as our team. If it was a month back, I would say Lat1 is no sweat. I can easily beat them, but lately Dragony and Calcito, they have improved a lot. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. It's tomorrow somewhere in the afternoon for me.
Yeah, and they have been good anyway to begin with. So you're
Yeah.
telling me they have even improved, then it's gonna be interesting. Anyhow, let's check out the polls for a second. We have quite some interesting polls. 100% in favor of PLA5, 0 in favor of AC2. I'd say that's unfair,
Oh my
but
God.
I also understand it at the same time.
Because PLA5 is just too strong. I don't blame the polls exactly because PLA5 they are so strong. I saw them just a friendly game in the morning against PLA1 and they beat them. I think they have beaten them more than they have lost against PLA1. And
I've heard
PLA1
about that
itself is a
one.
super strong team.
I think it was
Yeah,
3-1. I've
so
heard about it
PLA5
from
is no
Blue.
joke.
Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
I can easily see PLA5 being the winner of this tournament.
Yeah, it's very likely, and they were, rated as one of the top teams. I don't remember which position they held, but it was in the top five for sure. When the
Yeah, they were
community
in the top
voted.
five.
So
Actually,
yeah,
they were in the second place. They were in the second place.
yeah, in the second place even. So definitely, they are the favorites. But I'm actually more excited to see what Kron and Demon King can do.
Just a
Despite.
second. Your voice is getting cut off.
Okay,
Give me a minute.
sure. I got sorry about that. We're back. So, but anyway, we were saying that I was saying I think that Kron and Demon King. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they can bring to the table. Even though I know that the PLA team is likely to win, I hope to see a nice fight anyway. With that said, I think we are ready to begin the cast. So let me jump into the game, and yeah, let me start the countdown. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Here we go. So, first of all, good news, I guess, for AZ team. I see Lakota for Crown. That's a terrific nation, and
Hmm.
Aztecs for Demon King, also a terrific nation. And both nations, are quite aggressive. So the synergy between them is gonna be nice.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
In fact, both the nations in my top three list, Aztecs, Lakota. I don't think anything can go wrong with this.
Yeah, so if anything, it's not going to be the nations that will, be the bottleneck for the AZ team. However, on the other
Oh
side,
yeah, that,
I'd say decent nations as well, for sure. Because Linky being French I regard as a very aggressive nation as well because of those raids and the despot healing, and Red Bull having Berlin, and Red Bull he's one of the sickest boomers as well at times. He can be so. Germans in his
hmm
hands is gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, man. Germans Red Bull is you're right. You're right. He's one of the best movers there is. Actually, he overall he's a great player. I don't think he would mess up even with aggressive nations. And giving him Germans, it's going to be tough. He's against Demon King. I do think Demon King is slightly better than Kron, so should be. Let's see how he handles Red Bull, because we have seen Demon King almost nailing everybody whoever came in front of him in the, if you remember, in the Group 4 stage, except
Yeah.
the PLA team. These guys were doing good against everybody.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
Red Bull
right.
is going to be a next level challenge.
So yeah,
And
that's right.
uh, I also feel Aztecs can beat Germans. In fact, Aztecs can beat any nation if they're played right. So I don't think there's going to be any doubt in this game that it was the nations where they lacked. Nations are perfectly fine with everybody. Everybody's nation is top notch.
Yeah. So
So it's all going to come down to gameplay and the rare resources.
that's right. Also, we can see like the first developments in the game. Kron with the moves, he's building his second city already in a very aggressive spot, but
And
he he didn't scout beforehand, so he actually built in the blind, and he's gonna end up between Red Bull and Linky. It's
yeah,
gonna be awkward, man.
yeah. I'll tell you honestly, if the woodcutter cam for Linky is affected, it may pay off, but without that
It's
woodcutter
not
cam
gonna
being
be
affected,
affected.
oh man, it's a complete waste, man,
That's the
because
problem. Sorry for interrupting, but
nobody's affected.
Kron didn't scout beforehand. I understand you want to be fast, but also you want to build in the right spot, and he did. He basically just went ahead and went for a lottery ticket. Like he was like, okay, let's see what I get, and he got shit. Cause
Yeah, that was bad place for him. But now considering that Demon King is coming there, that's going to be good for him,
this
because
is
now
yeah.
if both of them are together, it's going to be actually it's a perfect place to double somebody. Where this is not going to work is going to be in the long game. In the long game, Demon King has this long caravan route which will probably get raided.
Well,
And Mhm.
you know what? Maybe we have just underestimated AZ, because it would have been very interesting if maybe this is just their game plan. Maybe this looks like a misclick by Kron, but if you see they're so aggressive right now. What if they're gonna mount
Oh
their
yeah.
pressure, so hard? Maybe they are aiming for an all-in since they know that, they are the lesser team, you can say. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually excited to see this if that's the case.
Okay, that's one thing is for sure, that these guys are not on voice chat because they are still typing out their messages, and I don't even think Linky talks ever, so we'll never find out. So this is just one thing I feel like if you don't if you're not on voice chat in a multiplayer game, especially in a tournament level game, you're
hmm
missing out on
Yeah, voice chat is a
you're
must-have.
missing out on some parts.
You're right.
Yeah, really. And I see Kron has the least score, but with Lakota, it's fine. Although both the PLA team players are aging already with both research, with everything, all military done. I have to check the ruins now. Yep.
Look. Okay, so what's up with the ruins? Let's see.
So ruins, yeah, the PLA team has more ruins. Not a lot, but still
Yeah,
more ruins than
we've
the.
seen
And
worse.
it's funny because you would expect the Lakota player to have the most ruins, but no, that's not the case in this one.
Yeah, that's sad for Kron. It's actually one of the strong points. for Lakota is that ability to get a lot of ruins. Also, we see
Oh
both
yeah.
AZ and Demon King and Kron. They build their barracks very close, so I guess they're going for a double, perhaps. We'll see, but
Yeah, and you know what? This is I feel so by the way, while I don't think it was a good idea by Kron to do whatever he did here, I feel this is a perfect opportunity to double one of these guys
yeah,
because there is no way the other player can help it. There are these cities, there are cities separating the two guys, and it's not just foreign territory, it's just complete big city in the middle. So I don't think it's going to be at all easy to help. These guys should go for a classical rush as soon as possible.
you're right. And especially they are already here, so they must execute on this second age attack, because if they suddenly would decide to boom or anything like that, then they would lose for sure. So it's all or nothing.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And again, the weaker start for the AZ team, it's going to affect them. If they had a super start, this would be GG already. But I see that Red Bull here is already preparing for Siege Workshop.
Is he? Yeah, I see. I feel like AZ is too slow. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They have not started metal. At least Demon King hasn't started making metal yet.
Like Red Bull is gonna be the first guy to strike with some sieges, which is in my opinion kind
Yeah.
of unacceptable given that AZ was supposed to be that aggressor.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And the thing is, none of them have been raided yet. Demon Kick tried to raid the gems, but it was just light infantry, and light infantry can't do anything in H2. Almost any nation kills, any unit type kills them.
Yeah, that's right. Even villagers. Also,
Yeah.
Linky is getting some nice picks there in the back. AZ has some nice rares, diamonds, but
Hmm.
Linky is on the job. Sugar is gonna get raided
Oh
as well,
yeah.
probably. Uh,
And it's also poor play that there is no cavalry here, nobody to protect these awesome rares. Oh man, that's bad.
Look at this caravan going for Kron. It's like a long ass journey, man.
Yeah,
It's a long and dangerous path.
so I see that Linky has gone despot, good for French, and I wonder if Red Bull will be going French despot as well.
I like it, man. It seems like uh, AZ, they wanted to kind of surprise PLA, but they were not fast enough, and now it seems like this situation is even in favor of PLA, because
Oh yeah.
if Linky can start making those siege and start sieging the capital for Kron, uh, then it's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, and I see Kron also trying for the siege, but Red Bull is strong now, and he's also despot. I didn't think it would happen, but it looks like the PLA team, despite being divided, are dominating.
I've actually never seen Red Bull so aggressive. This is amazing. Have you ever seen him be so aggressive?
Oh yeah, he can be really aggressive.
Okay. This is like, it looks like a Nomad game with
Yeah,
that attack. So yeah,
and
meanwhile
I
Linky
realized that.
some light raids here,
Mhm.
cutting off the caravan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I do not want to see AZ lose to one player because it's just Red Bull attacking here, and
Hmm.
I'm telling you, the only reason Red Bull is attacking right now is because he's confident that he's going to win this battle, even in 2v1 probably. If if instead of the AZ team there was any top-notch team here, Red Bull will never go and attack by himself because
Yeah.
this is literally suicide what he's doing. If especially against Aztec player, if Aztec player gets some help from the ally and he can wipe out this army, he'll get so much plunder that after that he can kill Red Bull by himself.
And now Kron is using militia, and this really hinders his economy. And yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look good at all.
Oh yeah,
Even Demon King is not very strong. He doesn't really have a big army at all. Uh,
yeah. I think Demon King is he is not prepared for such a game where people start attacking so early in standard. I see Kron has got a lot of siege in there. He just doesn't have
the opportunity to use them.
any opportunity to use them, right? Yeah.
Also, something important, Kron, he hasn't even built a university, nor does he have a rare that gives knowledge, so he's not gonna age
Or
at all, you can
he
say.
doesn't even have caravan.
Yeah, I wanna call GG, to be honest.
Ooh, oh, check this out. Militia from Red Bull.
Oh yeah, I see that militia pull. A lot of army.
Overall, I don't think it was a bad idea, whatever these guys did here. What was bad is their execution.
But I think they still should have it. That cap though, man. That cap sack is gonna be for Red Bull almost. So
Ooh,
yeah,
that was a fast game. I think we might be on the verge of if AZ loses this game, then it's going to be the fastest victory probably.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that is there.
10 minutes and
Oh my
9
God,
seconds.
that was the fastest game ever.
Yeah, it's
I need to go and change my rules already. Change my Rise of Patience fact book.
man. It's funny that AZ just they just they did this to themselves. I don't know. It was interesting to watch,
Yeah,
but not
it was
effective.
bad execution, and also they were against the best of the best.
Yeah, can't blame them for sure. So yeah, we'll be right back with the second game, guys. See ya. Hey guys, we're back. Game 2. Actually, I'm gonna update the scorecard real quick. Almost forgot, but I haven't forgotten. 1-0. Okay, there we go. So, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. By the way, hey guys, hey Moose, David, and I saw some other guys. Nice to have you here. Okay, so let's begin to look by looking at the nations. Demon King, Egyptians, Crown, Mongols. Mongols is fine. Egypt is like a mid-tier nation, I'd say. Maybe slightly below that.
Yeah,
Not the best.
it requires it requires a special kind of gameplay with Egypt. You can boom. I feel if Egypt are good for both boom and rushing because of that food they get.
Okay. On the other side, we have Linky, being Bantu. I really like Bantu. I know that you like Bantu as well, but you still don't consider Bantu as the top nation. I
As a top
think.
nation, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no way.
Um. Oh, Red Bull Lakota this time. So.
Red Bull. So Lakota is one of his top nations. I can vouch for that. I know how he plays with Lakota.
Okay, then
In fact, if somebody beats his Lakota, then I'm sure they can beat him any other day.
I actually wanna almost observe Red Bull now to see how he plays Lakota. If you guys see, he went Science level 1 and Com 1. That's the default thing would be Science 1, Civics 1. So he actually went Com 1 to, I don't know, fill out his economy, or what's the
Yep,
reason?
he is going common. He's going to spam villagers with all his heart right now
Yeah,
and
for
get
sure.
to that 100 eco with before anybody else.
But
And he,
Mongols, it's better to have Mongols against Lakota than something else.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel Mongols is going to be a good counter for Lakota, good
Yeah,
cavalry nation,
and
and
Mongols
Mongols
also
are going
is
to be
pretty
faster than
fast.
Lakota.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. In fact, one of the fastest nations to age if used properly.
yeah. If you look at that income, it's basically 90 food income already, while the rest is at around 60, 77 for the Egyptian player. Nice for Demon King is that diamonds. It's really in his territory, so he's gonna be able to control that very easily. Peacocks in the bag
Mhm.
for him. Peacocks is always nice. It's a gold rare. Having a gold rare on Sahara is always at least decent. Horses in the corner. Potentially, he will be able to defend that. I think. Um, should be fine.
Oh yeah.
Any?
I especially like the diamond for Demon King and the way he's
Yeah.
placing his market.
Oh yeah, that market is gonna secure that basically. Also, Red Bull. You see, Red Bull. He is building his second city. Having scouted the area already, he knows there's sugar here. Obviously, this big patch of wood. So
Hmm.
his second city placement is much better than in the previous game.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is not haphazard. He placed that knowing that there is sugar there, there is mountain, there is wood.
Mhm.
So this is a well thought city placement.
Yeah.
I think last time Kron may have got a little uh, careless there with the city. He may also, I feel he may also have been maybe when you're against a top team, you tend to make mistakes because you're nervous. That's also possible.
Mhm. Man, I really love what Linky is doing. Some early raids with Bantu. Bantu units are
Hmm.
so fast. Basically, you can't lose them. You really have to try to lose, uh, your unit being Bantu.
Yeah, yeah. That's so. I feel that the fast units and the cheap cities, that would be the only advantages for Bantu, which is not a lot compared to other nations. Like if you consider Egypt, they can make cheap wonders if only if the player utilizes them, and or they can also have these farms which produce wealth there. They get free granary upgrades. So I feel
Hmm.
I would prefer Egypt to Bantu any day.
But in this current situation, I would prefer being Linky. Because Demonkin, he doesn't have his barracks yet. He does have his mill one, but Linky is
So that's
gonna
also
deny him the
that's
barracks
also a
possibly.
no, actually, that's Demon King's fault because if you know your opponent is Bantu, Bantu is one of those nations that are known to go for ancient age raids. So he should have scouted out the front part of
Uh,
Linky,
See, okay,
and he's
Linky
paying for that right now.
Linky spots the barracks. Let's see if he can react fast enough. Okay, he's sending his hoplite to deny that. This is very good news for Link, it's almost game over on this side. I
Dude,
don't want to say it, but
I
it's almost.
I wonder if these guys are going to break their previous record now.
Okay, well, it's 4:30 already, so not much time left, man. So yeah, Link is doing great on this side. The barracks is denied. He's helpless. He doesn't have anything. But let's look at the other side. On the other side, it's a bit more relaxed. Red Bull is building his stable and barracks. It's already finishing, so he's going for some raids probably. And even this archer is harassing those fills here on the metal mine, which is nice. And Kron, he doesn't have
And
a barrack or stable, so he's
no, Kron is also late. Let me check the ruins again. What happened here? Yep, Red Bull being Lakota has the most number of ruins. And Demon King did really bad with ruins, so yeah, it's going to be difficult to come out of this. I feel again, if there's a nation that can win against Lakota in this situation, it's going to be Mongols for sure. They can do it. Uh, just a matter of whether Kron is going to do it or not.
dude. Linky is playing so well. He's just not giving Demon King any breathing room. And dude, I'm gonna let you experience that for yourself. But it seems like
Oh wait, what?
yeah, it's even faster.
Oh my god, oh my god, what? What's happening here? I'm continuously changing facts now.
So
This is
yeah,
under 6 minute victory. This is under
5:42.
6 minute victory.
But it could have went on for a longer time. But basically, yeah, Demon King knew that it's over here. Linky just overwhelmed him with the raids, and he was even building a stable on top of that. So I don't think he was even planning to release any pressure at all.
Oh no, no, no. Yeah, Demon King would be that. And in these Bantu raids, they can be brutal, especially after what happened to Demon King. What Demon King needed, he needed to kill the light infantry first using villagers and somehow get that barracks. That's why I always focus on getting your scout to find out whether always want to be anticipating that raid, because once the Bantu raid starts, it's very, very difficult to get rid of it then.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, 2-0 now. Let's jump into the third and potentially last game. We'll see.
The last game, this is going to be the shortest cast we have ever done.
Yeah.
This is short. This could be shorter than most best of three games.
Okay, guys, we are back. Let's see. So yeah, it's
2
two
0 now.
2-0 now. Okay, yeah, I'm ready finally. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So Kron, Greeks. I have really grown, terrified of Greeks. Just past trauma of getting my ass
Mhm.
kicked by Greeks. But I know
Oh,
that
was that by Lead Blast?
perhaps perhaps man. Also Linky, I think maybe a lot lost. But I know that
Oh yeah.
you have to know how to play Greeks. I don't know if Kron does. So we'll see about that. His teammate Demon King, Nubians, I really love that nation, but he isn't very lucky with the rares in his
Rares.
territory.
Actually, look at Kron's rares, man.
Yeah,
Kron has got diamonds, gems. That's by itself 30 wealth, enough to
yeah.
last the whole game.
Nah, but bro, that's 40 if you consider he has Silk as well. And
Oh, that's
Spice,
60. That's 60.
and actually Spice is also kind of a boost to his gold income, so he really has some. Man, and he has peacocks. All the rares around him have something to do with gold, basically, either
Yeah,
direct or indirect. But yeah, okay, okay.
he could be doing a lot. He could be.
He could, yeah, he could
Oh man.
actually make a ton of scholars if he wishes.
Yeah, but he's against Red Bull with Dutch. Dutch are already fast, and the way I've seen Red Bull play, yeah, it's going to be tough.
He's actually against Linky Egyptians.
Oh, wait a second. You mean Kron? Kron is against Linky.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, well,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, doesn't matter. um, so yeah, Egyptians, Linky, and as you said, Red Bull, Dutch. Actually, Red Bull has nice rares. The ones he does have, silver and salt, and he's already on horses, so he can be
oh
like
man,
very
Salt,
aggressive.
dude, Salt horses. These are nice, like top class rares.
I'd say that
This is
he
again going to be too difficult to stop Red Bull now.
yeah. In my imagination, I imagine that Red Bull will be at the gates of Demon King in Age 3 with a formidable army or something like that,
Hmm.
potentially. He having silver, he can age to medieval very fast, and salt and horses will give him uh, a very cheap army. So he's gonna have a big army.
Oh yeah, it looks like a different kind of game. Or maybe with those rares, it could be another sub 15-minute victory for the PLA team.
Yeah. Um, Man, Red Bull has his paws everywhere. He's already using Pappy in Linky's territory, so he's really extending
Mm.
his tentacles everywhere. His merchant tentacles.
He he's also going for first. Check that out.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's a long journey, and he got a ruin while going there, which is kind of funny.
He's going to use that first and get out of there after second military. This is great. Like he's using those merchants really effectively.
Yeah, and he's gonna yeah. He's actually skipping mill one, but he's gonna use the discount after he ages.
Hmm.
And do you see Linky's action?
Yeah, Linky is going for pyramids. He is definitely getting very
Cocky?
complacent there, or
Too
and cocky.
confident?
he he's feeling like yeah, it's fine because getting pyramid right in the start, it can be paralyzing for you. You're not going to. The only thing pyramid initially would give you is that extra city. So it means it's like he's building that pyramid instead of getting civic one.
Yeah.
That's all. The pyramid's going to show if it's good effect after age 3, approximately around that time. And if Kron is fast enough, he can kill him by the time.
It's an interesting choice. I'm like a nomad guy. I would go for the Colossus or something like that, but I guess he will have a lot of food income, pyramids and being Egyptians, and he has a granary already. His food is gonna be out of the window or out of the roof, or
Hmm.
whatever it is. So he will be able to supply his lumber camps and mines, metal mines with a lot of villagers.
Oh yeah, he could be, if Kron lets him survive, this going to be great for him, of course. But usually, I don't usually see people going for wonders right at the classical age,
Yeah, this is actually
just because
exciting for me.
they don't pay off. They don't pay off that much.
Um, it seems like Linky's he's trying to cover his ass. He's building in barracks already, but if you look at
Mm.
Kron, he himself skipped mill, so the pressure that Linky is expecting is not
Oh
gonna be
man,
there.
come on, come on. This would be the perfect time for those heavy cavalry raids.
Yep.
Uh, Kron could paralyze Linky completely if he sends two heavy cavalries and just raid some woodcutter camps. This could be it, but yeah, so sad that Kron's not doing that. And
Oh,
it should be a big red flag. The moment you see your opponent going for a wonder, either you get a counter wonder yourself, or you better attack him
yeah,
and
you
let
better
him
do something.
reap the benefits. Oh yeah.
But if you look at Linky, he still hasn't aged, so this pyramid made him so slow. I'm actually curious to see if it was worth it. Um, I
Yeah,
mean,
it looks more like some handicap,
and
because
look at
it might
that.
give you cheaper
Uh,
cities, but may not be worth.
I think I know why he's so slow. He went for Civ 1 anyway. While if he would have skipped
And
it, at least he could have aged already.
or he doesn't care about that. He's getting another city. He's getting the third city with the
Oh, maybe he's
pyramid.
going for. Yeah, he can actually secure first in this manner, and Red Bull can just keep using it. Um,
And all of this is on Kron. If Kron had raided, there is no way Linky could afford doing what he's doing right now. But it's 6 minute time point, almost 6 minute time point, and
oh, look at this. This is gonna be interesting. However, three villagers, they're gonna complete that city very fast. But Kron is building a heavy horse, and that heavy horse can kill the archer easily. So, but I think Linky will still get the city down. Yeah,
yeah, that's three
three
villagers.
villagers
Three
is
villagers is a lot for me.
enough.
Mhm.
So yeah, the timing is not in favor of Kron in this situation.
And I was expecting Red Bull to run away after he researched his second military, but no, he did not do that. He is planning to stay there.
And they they even killed Demon King's merchant, which
Yeah, what?
came
I don't know
from
what was it
far.
doing there. How did it come from the opposite direction?
I like how Link is playing.
Anyway,
He's building a tower
yeah, now
already,
so
something which I don't do a lot. He's really covering himself before everything else.
yeah, so Linky is uh he's doing great now. That this is the time when he won't. I mean, he can survive easily at this point. He's got a tower behind, and he can make more farms. And this does not look good for Tron anymore. His cavalry raid was too late.
Dude, look at very interesting developments on the other side. Quite funnily, Red Bull was
Ooh.
almost able to deny the barracks, but Demon King snipes his catapult, but maybe even still, he can deny the barracks, and that's actually big because cavalry alone
Oh,
can't do much at all against
that was close.
such an army. Actually, Red Bull is so aggressive again. He has a decent amount of units. Yeah, the
And
barracks is denied.
what Demon King needs right now is militia. He has a lot of villagers in this second city. If he can clear most of these using militia.
Wait,
It
what
just
were you saying? Does Demon King have militia? He doesn't. He
he
does
does
have
not
a
have
lot of
militia.
villagers there, so yeah, You're right.
Oh,
Whatever you
oh
said.
man. Oh man,
Even his second barracks got intercepted, man. This is so unlucky. Slash also his own fault, probably. This
obviously, yeah.
is. Yeah, Demon King just.
What? That's it? That's it?
did
A,
you
a
did you
best of
just
five
say
finish?
that's it? Um,
30 minutes, best of five finish.
yeah, it's, Red Bull
what
and
what was that? What was that?
I don't know. It's
I have some idea why Red Bull was able to pull this off so easily. Check out his ruins.
yeah. Let's see. Also, if you look at his rares, he was actually using like 5 or 6 rares. I remember in the beginning.
He got
800
everything. He got
ruins,
everything. He got everything that he needed. He
dude.
got
This
horses.
I think he would have killed you as well with this setup.
Oh yeah, I think
The
he could
most
have killed
crazy
us.
setup
No,
that you can have.
especially yeah, he had to be raided. If without his merchants being raided, there was no way anybody could beat him.
Yeah, like I know that I would have lost to Red Bull as well probably because he's
Well,
so
this was a
fast
great setup,
and the
man.
pressure
Silver, salt, horse, furs, Pappy. He was set up for early, late game, everything. He was just set
set up
up.
for
And
everything. Yeah.
I also I also see that at least I didn't see Demon King raiding him or his rares at any time.
Nah, Demon King was just chilling. He was just doing his own thing. So
So that's another problem, yeah. And it's sad that last two games Kron did not even get to show his strength. It
yeah,
was just Demon King dying so easily.
and Kron looks decent. He has nice rares. He has a decent position. However, maybe Linky does have a nice setup for sure. Having pyramids
Oh
and,
yeah.
and, and his economies, plus 150.
Mhm.
So yeah, but anyway, this was a exciting best of 5 still, because it's a record breaker. It's probably the fastest best of 5 you will ever see, man.
We will ever see. I don't think there's going to be ever anything like this
Impossible, man.
again.
Every game was under 10 minutes, man, or 10
Oh
or
yeah, the
under
first
10.
game was yeah, first game was yeah, they ended in 10 minutes. This was great gameplay by um, PLA5. They just showed us if you want to kill somebody, how to do this. This should be a tutorial.
Yeah,
How to kill your opponent in under 10 minutes.
yeah, man. Make that. Anyway, we're gonna be finishing the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, David, Moose, also others which I can't see right now. But yeah, thanks as always for watching. We feel your support. And any finishing thoughts, Jitin?
No, that's it.
Okay, that will be it then. So thanks, guys, and see ya later.